Ladies and gentlemen, let me just take you down memory lane. During the crack epidemic, everybody was considered a criminal. The police would come to your house with the battery ram. They'd knock your door in. If there were any pets in the house, those pets got a bullet to the head. And everybody in the house, even somebody that was in the house that had nothing to do with the crack being there, everybody went to jail. So if your grandmama was in the house and your mother and your siblings and friends or anybody that was in that house at the time, they knocked the door in, you all went to jail. Everybody in the house went to jail. That's how they handled it and thought they were doing the right thing. And I would even hear them talking, saying they deserved it. They deserved it. Well, you sure don't say that about your own addicts. And now, decades later, y'all, we are in the day and age of the opioid addict. Whole attitude is different now. Oh, it's not a crime. It's a public health issue. Oh, they shouldn't go to jail. They need help. Oh, really? Oh, really? That's not how you felt back during the crack epidemic. In your mind, everybody should go to jail. Meantime, ladies and gentlemen, those crack addicts that had nothing but a severe drug problem, same way these opioid addicts have a severe drug problem, they still sit in jail. Been there since the 80s. But as for the drug addicts of today, they get drug court, they get rehab. Now they are giving the public Narcan. You can go to your pharmacy and they're handing out free Narcan. And they want you to be considerate and understand what these junkies are going through. Have some compassion. You mean the compassion that you didn't have? You mean that kind of compassion? The compassion that you showed zero of back during the crack epidemic? You mean that kind of compassion? So the crack addicts got jail. The opioid addicts gets drug court, rehab, and a safe injection site. And they get amnesty. So if they pass out on the ground, somebody comes along, gives them Narcan, and the worst thing that happens to them, ladies and gentlemen, is they go to the hospital. And then from the hospital, they get released to go home. No jail. No jail. And then you have places like the city of Philadelphia, and there's other places in this country that are doing the safe injection sites. You can do your illegal drugs as long as you sit in front of a medical professional. Then you can sit there and do all the illegal drugs you want. Sounds like a legalized crack house. And they got raided too. And when the crack houses were raided, those people needed help too. They needed help. But you didn't see that they needed help. They were criminals and they need to go to jail. That was the attitude. I would even hear these folks talking on the job. Oh, well, they deserve to go to jail. When it comes down to us, we always deserve to go to jail. But when it comes down to them and drug abuse, oh no, it's a public health crisis. They don't need jail. They need help. Really? Really? So the only junkies in the country that needs help are the ones that look like you. Uh-huh. Maybe that's why you're not getting the compassion that you are looking for. Maybe that's the big reason why you're not getting it. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a story that came out of Ohio, Fox 8, Cleveland, and this is August 27th, 2019. Growing epidemic. Narcan installed at Akron Canton Airport, and that's in Ohio. So they have what you see in the picture, opioid rescue kit. So, again, this is their attempt to get the public to help in ways that they never helped during the crack epidemic. Didn't see none of these people step up to help nary one crack addict. But we're supposed to drop everything and help their addicts. See a lot of hypocrisy there. I just do. All right, so the Akron Canton Airport has installed Nalox box units in its terminal that contains Narcan spray, which can reverse the effects of opioid overdose. It's part of a collaboration between CAK and the City of Green, Cover to Resources, the Summit County Health Department, and Project Dawn. We are aware of the growing plague and feel responsible as a public facility to be equipped to handle such an incident, says Ren Camacho, president and CEO of CAK. If we save just one life, it's well worth the investment. First responders have 6 minutes to arrive and begin administering the life-saving drug Narcan in an overdose situation, says Greg McNell, founder and president of Cover2.org. Key airport staff, tenants, and first responders have been trained to recognize the signs of an overdose and administering Narcan nasal spray. We are pleased the Akron Canton Airport has taken this step to be prepared in the event of an emergency, said Mayor Gerald Neubauer. Having the airport partner with us by taking the steps to assist individuals in an emergency shows compassion and understanding of substance abuse disorder. This small step makes a difference. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, compassion all the way around. And, many of us out here have lost family members to drug abuse. I know I have some that I lost to my family. And I just remember all the venomous hatred towards crack addicts during that time. And so do many other people, by the way. And there is a stark difference in how addicts are treated today, for obvious reasons, and how they were treated in the past. They could care less if those addicts lived or died. But today, they want everybody to save their addicts and have compassion and understand and carry the Narcan. It doesn't hurt to carry it. I had somebody come in and write that to me. Well, it don't hurt to carry the Narcan. Narcan was around since the 70s, y'all. Did anybody bring up Narcan during the crack epidemic? None. Nary one of them. Okay, it's so convenient that they all of a sudden come public with Narcan for this opioid plague. Now all of a sudden they are coming forward and talking about Narcan. And they knew this stuff could reverse an overdose even back in the 70s, ladies and gentlemen. They knew it back then. They sure didn't break it out during the crack epidemic, did they? Didn't want to see you make it. But this is the state that the country is in now. These double standards can go away, ladies and gentlemen, if we just understand, and I'm going to keep saying this, These folks are not the future. They're not. They represent the past. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.